हेलो गाइस, में हमारे स्टूडेंट ने अमेजोन और गूगल दोनों एक साथ ही क्रैक कर दिया है। अब मैं चाहता हूं आप भी अमेजोन एंड गूगल क्रैक करें। ठीक है, हुएवर इज वाचिंग दिस वीडियो, मैं हमेशा आपको कुमार के स्टूडेंट ही मानता हूं एंड आपको भी अमेजोन एंड गूगल क्रैक करना ही पड़ेगा, फॉर मी एंड फॉर यू ऑल्सो। तो ये वीडियो को आप लोग प्लीज एंड तक एकदम ध्यान से देखना, सारी टिप्स हो सके तो बुक में नोट डाउन कर लेना और प्लीज फॉलो करना और अच्छे से पढ़ाई करना। लेट्स मूव टुवर्ड्स द वीडियो।
And recently I have cracked two offers, one from Google and one from Amazon. So the second question was actually very hard, and the second question involved topics like binary search, prime numbers, and 3DP all in the same question. Okay. So it was pretty hard. Yeah,
so
exactly.
These days it's very important to keep on practicing hard and new problems for DSA, right?
Yeah, like most of the companies, in fact, I would say all of the companies have raised their bars a lot. Okay. So it is very important to come out of the standard sheets and solve hard unseen DSA questions.
तो गाइस, ये वीडियो पॉडकास्ट के अंदर हम डिटेल में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं द रोड मैप एंड स्ट्रेटेजी जो आपको फॉलो करनी है इन 2025-2026, ताकि आप भी अमेजोन के ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट एंड अमेजोन के इंटरव्यूज क्रैक कर पाए। राम राम। जो हमारे स्टूडेंट है विवेक हल्दे, जिन्होंने अमेजोन एंड गूगल दोनों एक साथ ही क्रैक कर दिया है, ये कुछ महीनों पहले एकदम कोडिंग में बिगनर थे। बहुत महीनों तक इन्होंने स्ट्रगल किया है, बहुत हार्डवर्क किया, तब जाके ऐसा रिजल्ट आया है। सिर्फ ये स्टैंडर्ड डीएसए शीट्स एंड स्टैंडर्ड डीएसए पैटर्न्स करके रुक नहीं गए, जो मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं। कॉन्स्टेंटली प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज के ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट के हार्ड अनसीन डीएसए क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस करते रहते थे ऑन अ डेली बेसिस। बहुत पेन होता था, बहुत प्रॉब्लम फील होती थी, बट करते रहते थे। फिर सीपी के कॉन्टेस्ट भी रेगुलरली देते रहते थे। तो बहुत मेहनत करने के बाद ये चीजें हुई है। तो आपको भी हार्ड लेवल डीएसए, ओए और सीपी कॉन्स्टेंटली करना है। आप सिर्फ स्टैंडर्ड डीएसए शीट्स करेंगे और स्टैंडर्ड डीएसए पैटर्न्स करेंगे और 100 से 500 इजी मीडियम लीडकोड जीएफजी क्वेश्चंस करेंगे गाइस, तो 2025-2026 में आपका नहीं होने वाला। ये एआई का एरा चल रहा है और कंपनियों ने अपने क्वेश्चंस पूछने के पैटर्न चेंज कर दिया। आप चाहो तो जीएफजी पर, देसी क्यूएनए वेबसाइट पर और लीडकोड डिस्कस पर कॉन्स्टेंटली रिसर्च करो कि अमेजोन ने अपने ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट में कौन सा क्वेश्चन पूछा, गूगल ने ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट में कौन सा क्वेश्चन पूछा, कैसे वो एलएलएम प्रूफ प्रॉब्लम्स पूछ रहे हैं। इन चीजों पर मैंने और भी वीडियोस बनाई है, उनको भी आप जाकर ध्यान से देखिए। इंटरव्यूज के अंदर भी वो हार्ड एंड न्यू क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हैं। पहले एक इजी क्वेश्चन दे देते हैं, फिर उसका हार्ड फॉलोअप पूछ लेते हैं, देखने के लिए कि आप अपना खुद का माइंड और खुद का लॉजिक कितना यूज कर सकते हैं। उनको रट्टू पोपट नहीं चाहिए इन 2025-2026। तो अगर आपने बेसिक डीएसए कर लिया है तो ऑल टाइम आप अपना हार्ड लेवल, हार्ड अनसीन डीएसए क्वेश्चंस को दिया करें। राम। सब चीजों को टैकल करने के लिए मेरा एक बहुत अच्छा फ्री का 51 आवर का डीएसए प्लस ओए प्लस सीपी कोर्स है। बहुत हाई क्वालिटी डीएसए उसके अंदर कवर किया गया है एज पर द रीसेंट ट्रेंड्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस बीइंग आस्क्ड बाय द कंपनीज। तो आपको वो कमेंट्स में उसकी लिंक मिल जाएगी, प्लीज उसको आप अच्छे से करना। इसके अलावा एक नई अच्छी शुरुआत की है, वीकेंड फ्री लाइव ट्रेनिंग देते हैं हम फॉर हाई क्वालिटी डीएसए प्लस ओए प्लस सीपी। तो उसका भी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप का आपको लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा। इसके अलावा इस ही यूट्यूब चैनल पर बहुत सारी हाई क्वालिटी प्लेलिस्ट ऑन डायनामिक प्रोग्रामिंग एंड मेनी मोर थिंग्स ऑफ टॉप प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट्स एंड इंटरव्यूज। और एक हमारा लॉन्ग फॉर्म वाला डीएसए का यूट्यूब चैनल भी है, उसकी भी लिंक आपको मिल जाएगी। मैं चाहता हूं आप ऑल टाइम हाई क्वालिटी कंटेंट कंज्यूम करें और हार्ड क्वेश्चंस करते रहे। अब गाइस, इन द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द वीडियो पॉडकास्ट हम ये समझने का ट्राई करेंगे कि विवेक हल्दार जी ने अमेजोन का ओए को कैसे क्रैक किया। सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड इट। राम राम।
The OA this time at Amazon had two parts in it.
Okay.
The first part was a 1.5 hour usual coding round where in which I was supposed to solve two questions.
And second part was?
And the second part was a psychometric round.
Okay. So in the first part, most of the people are worried about that first part only.
Yeah.
In that two coding questions, can you tell us what were those coding questions, like what topics were involved in them and what was the difficulty level?
So I would say that both the questions were tough enough.
Okay.
And the first question involved the concept of greedy and line sweep algorithms.
Okay.
And the second question involved the concept of partition interval DB, I would say. Yeah.
And how did you approach these questions? What was your preparation strategy for it?
So for me, I would say that before I got to know that I have an Amazon OA which is scheduled, I actually practiced all the questions which were listed on LeetCode Discuss, the 851-hour course of yours, and also the Desi Q&A
website.
This thing, Amazon, exactly, Amazon OA questions. I solved all of them, and in fact, I would say that by the time I got to know that I have an OA scheduled, and by the time I gave the OA, I solved, I would say, more than 100 questions.
Of Amazon OA only, right?
Oh yeah, exactly, on Amazon
From
OA.
The 851-hour course, you must have used the tag Amazon_OA, right? And you must have
right.
them. Okay.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
When you were doing those questions, so can you tell the first question was exactly similar or similar, and what about the second question from the list which you were doing?
Yeah, so greedy plus line sweep was something I would say that it was exactly similar. I just had to remove the wrapper of whatever story they have made. And another thing, I would say that what you also keep on stressing, that people have to have the patience enough to read the entire OS story. To actually get to the problem. So you have to know that what is the wrapper they have put on. Remove that wrapper and get to the solution directly.
And what about the second problem?
And the second problem was actually something which was not very direct. It was hard enough, but after solving the questions of those more than 100 questions, like I could actually figure out. So it was pretty easy for me, and I would.
So now, guys, let's try to understand the interview process of Amazon and how Vivek Haldarji cracked it. Ram.
It was a 1 hour interview round where I was supposed to solve 2 questions.
Okay.
And and the questions over there were hard enough. In fact, I would say.
Okay. So like, what was the first question? What was happening in the first problem?
The first question, like I might seem that I am contradicting to myself, but like the first question was a basic, very basic question. I would say like of medium level of linked list, and I would say that many of you have done that. I've solved that question, a very generic question. But the second question was very hard.
Okay, so but in the first question also you were saying that you had to do lots of performance and follow all the coding interview etiquette, right? That's what was taking time, right? In the first question.
Yeah. So in the first question, the question it was actually very easy, but of the medium level, I would say. But like it involved a lot of edge cases, which actually pushes the bar from medium towards hard. So you have to solve a lot of edge cases. You have to practice communication for that. You have to have proper commentation in the code. Proper industry grade code should be written. Proper variable names. No short variable.
Whenever the question is easy, medium, or on the easier level, then you have to increase the performance level, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like you have to have something to balance the level of exactly.
So in the second question, can you start telling the whole story? What was happening? What topics were involved? What were you thinking initially in the second question? Were you getting any thoughts initially or not? What was happening?
So the second question was, I would say, a lot harder because it also involved a lot of follow-ups coming after that. But like initially when the question was presented in front of me, I did not actually dare to see and go through the constraints even because the question itself seemed very hard to me. Then I thought that, like I will first, irrespective of what is going to happen to me, like my brain functions or not, I will write the brute force. And so I wrote the brute force solution again for following proper etiquettes of a coding round. I explained him the solution. Then he raised one of the constraints a bit and then my brute force solution will obviously not work in that. So it was then I optimized that code, and then again he raised one more constraint. So like I had to solve effectively 3 questions back to back, same question but each one with a more higher constraint.
So Vivek, can you tell like what were the topics involved in that second difficult problem?
Yeah, like topics, if I come to the topics, it will actually be a list of topics then. So it had maths involved, observation, 2-pointer, binary search, priority queue, and greedy. So all of them coming together.
And how did you like solve it? Like what was the main point?
So like I actually broke the entire solution into different parts. And one more thing I would like to say that you might not know that like almost I would say 3 months back, you actually solved a problem in the class, like a series of problems, and they were almost of the same sort. You solved
question, right?
Yeah, similar type question, and you solved 3-4 different types of the same solution. You only gave those follow-ups, and I solved all those problems seeing your videos. And then as far like the interviewer asked me only 3 follow-ups, but like as I'm not saying the question, but like the question could have negative elements. That is what I think. And exactly. And then since I have solved the problems which you had taught, even if we had went one more level forward or
then
one more level,
we would have been able to manage.
I was ready with that.
Basically, the problems are not same, but some underlying logic and concept and tricks were similar in both of them, right? And like both of them had 3 to 4 similar type of follow-ups, so that actually helped you, right?
Like you have to be smart enough to again first remove the wrapper of the question and then bring all the topics which you have learned together to solve the problem.
So Vivek, after doing all this, I am sure you must be very confident after that.
Now let's try to understand the DSA preparation strategy followed by Vivek Haldarji.
I've joined your course. Like I would say that what happened to me was that like I had solved, like most of the guys around us, I had solved the usual influencer DSA sheets. And then I found myself that I'm stuck in a loop where I cannot improve. Like if you give me the questions which are mostly similar to the ones which are in in interview sheets, I mean in influencer sheets, I would be able to solve that. But otherwise I was actually stuck like with hard unseen DSA questions. And I also found that in the last few years, I would say the interview and the OA bars have been raised by all the companies. So to all the guys who are listening to this podcast, I would say that you must practice hard unseen DSA questions. And coming back to my story, like one day I came across your video where you were saying that you should actually focus on hard unseen DSA questions. I thought that you were absolutely right. I came to your videos and I mean your course, and I saw all the videos which you uploaded. I got the hang of all the understanding, and also like I also took extra efforts to also solve the previous questions which you had solved.
And you were coming to daily class also, right?
Like I also attend all the classes, code all the solution. I mean,
so the conclusion is that hard level DSA OACP should be practiced if your goals are big, right?
Like if your goals are big, then you have to do that. Otherwise, you can skip. Like,
yeah, okay.